so good. If you want to see the video on how to make all these things, the biscuit, the pork cutlet, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, and I've already got a video out on the peas. So guys, just hang with me today. Come on with me. And we're going to make all this. I'm going to show you how to do it all. Hey guys, good morning. I'm Phyllis, Hazelwood Homestead, here in Tennessee. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to be making some pork cutlets in our crock pot. Now what I've already washed these pork cutlets. I got these at my grocery yesterday, and these pork cutlets are were $5.03, and I'm gonna put these in a bag, and we're gonna sear them. I'll bring you over here when I start this. I'm gonna put some self-rising flour in a ziplock bag just to make it easy and to make the cleanup easy. So let's get us some flour in here. I've got my crock pot greased, and I did plug it up and heat it up. I've washed my meat. So I did also chop up half of a green pepper and half of an onion, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crock pot. All right, let's start flouring our meat so we can get it seared off in the skillet. I've got my skillet. I've got about 3 tablespoons of oil over here. I'm gonna bring you up a little closer so you can see what we're doing. Come on over here to the stove. All right, let's get going. I've got my burner on. You want it on about medium high so that you can get this seared. Just shake it up, flour it up, toss it around in the bag. Get it covered on all sides. If you want to, you can put a little salt and pepper in your bag with your flour. I did not do that. I'll do mine when I get them all in the crock pot. Some of these are some pretty big pieces. My grease is not hot enough yet, so I'm just going to keep on putting them in here, tossing them around, getting them covered with the flour. Now remember how I told you, if you're going to know if your grease is hot, put a little flour in there. If it sizzles, it's ready. But this is not sizzling. So we're going to put these back in, get our next piece and put it in of our pork cutlets that we're making today. I know you're probably wondering what's cooking on my back burner. But on my back burner, I've got some purple whole peas back there cooking. That's what's on the back burner. So I'm just going to keep tossing my meat till my oil gets hot. This is going to go in the crock pot, and it's going to be so easy. I've got it on low. No, I've got it on high. I put it on high. But you know, I think I'm going to change that to low for 8 hours because I don't think we're going to eat this for lunch. I think we're going to eat this for dinner tonight. Now, I probably put a good cup of flour in here. All right. We are ready to get frying and searing this meat. All right, let's see if our grease is hot. Yes, I believe it's ready. We just get my meat. I'm just going to sear it. for about 8 minutes. Then we'll put it in our crock pot. We're going to make gravy to go over it. All right, you see what we've done? And I may put a little flour on top. Some of the little places that don't seem to be covered in the flour, we'll cover them up. All right. Now you see how easy this is to do. Do you see I've got my onions and my green peppers in there. We're just searing this, and I've got some purple whole peas on the back burner. All right. About 4 minutes on each side is what we want to do. I think at this time I will put a little pepper. Probably a good tablespoon of pepper. And a teaspoon of salt. And of course, you know I'm going to put about a teaspoon of garlic powder, not salt, garlic powder, no salt. All right. About 4 minutes on each side. You're not wanting to cook this, guys. You're just wanting to get a good little crusty look on the meat. Look what I've done to the stove. About medium-high temperature. Excuse me. Now, whatever seasoning you want on your meat, you put it on there. It smells so delicious. Wow, it's going to be so good. Now, I've got that down in there. So, I think this one's about done. I'm going to pick this one up and put it in. Guys, excuse me, I've had a bad sinus infection, and I'm trying to get over it, but the cough just hangs on. All right, you see what I've done? I've just got a little crusty. See, just a little crusty. I'm not cooking them. Just got a little crust. All right. I'm going to put this on low for 8. That's what I just did. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some gravy and pour it over this meat. Let's sear him just a little bit more. Now how I'm going to make my gravy is how I make all my gravy, with just flour. You can use milk. I just use flour, oil, and water. You can use milk. All right. We have our meat in. Now I'm going to make my gravy to pour over this. So I'm going to bring you up just a little closer to the skillet so you can see the gravy. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to take some flour, and I'll try to tell you about how much I'm putting in. I would say this is going to be about 2.5 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of flour. I will turn my heat down just a little. I want to get all these good little giblets on the bottom, all that crusty goodness, into the gravy and into my crock pot. So you kind of see what I'm doing. Where we seared the meat is on the bottom. Now, like I told y'all, you can use milk. I'm going to use water. All right. Put your water in. I'd say that was a good cup of water. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. These onions in here, and the green pepper, and the crock pot, and the meat. The meat's going to get so tender, and it'll be so moist with this good gravy. With all the good little giblets. Another cup of water. And I started it off with about 4 tablespoons of oil to sear the meat. And you can buy a jar of gravy if you don't want to do the gravy yourself. You can just buy you a jar at the grocery. I like to make my own gravy because I can season it how I want to season it when I make it myself. I've already seasoned my meat, but I want to season my gravy too. And I'm going to do about a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and probably a tablespoon of pepper. All right, my gravy's gonna get thicker as it cooks in the crock pot for 8 hours, so you can kind of see the consistency of it. It's not a thick gravy. It'll thicken up as it cooks. It's kind of watery. This would not be gravy that you would put on a biscuit. It's too thin, but I want it thin because it's gonna cook in the pot. All right, the next step is so easy. You just pour it in. Let me take you up here where you can see the crock pot. You see in there? The meat's already starting to cook. So I take my gravy and I bring it up and I just pour it in over the meat. And I want to get a scraper because I definitely want to get all that goodness off of there. Let me get all that goodness off. That's all there is to it. Put your gravy in. Now, I'm going to lift my meat up and turn it over and make sure that each side gets covered with the gravy. You see what I'm doing? Each side's getting covered with the gravy. Letting the gravy get on the meat. Okay, guys, that's all there is to it. Some of our little peppers are floating, our green peppers are floating up. I like to keep the meat covered with the gravy just to keep it good and moist for the duration of the cook time. All right, let's put our lid on. And I'm making, like I told you, I'm cooking purple whole peas, and I'm also cooking some potatoes. So I'll be making mashed potatoes, and I'll be making some good biscuits to go with this meal for the gravy that I've just made. So I'll bring you back when I plate all this up. This is going to cook in my crock pot for 8 hours. So I hope it was an easy thing for you. Just shake it up, sear it off, put it in a crock pot. You don't have to put an onion or a green pepper. You can leave that off if you don't like them. Just make it your own. Season it your own way. And I'll see you in a little bit when we plate it up. Guys, the biscuits are out. So let's put a biscuit on our plate. They are out and they look so delicious. So let's get a biscuit and put it over here on our plate. And you can see what the plate looks like now. And I think I should really do a taste test. See what you think about it. Wish you were here to just try these. All right, let me just take a bite and see what it tastes like. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful dinner. You've got to stay with me and come with me, and I'm going to take a bite of it and see how it tastes. I'm going to get a little bite of gravy and a little bite of the potatoes. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, you have got to make this meal. It is delicious. I'm going to make these a lot. This is so good. The purple whole peas. Alan, how's your meal?
It's pretty good. Very tasty.
Is it?
The meat is excellent. It's really tender and soft.
It is?
Yeah.
It really is. I took a bite. It's so tender.
It's really good.
I see you got your corn relish on your purple hulls.
Yeah, you did a really good job. It's really, really good.
Well, enjoy it. I'm fixing to come in here and eat with you too.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, darling.
Okay.